This is TechCrunch.
Thanks to an unexpected surge in popularity on TikTok, Radiohead now has its fourth ever song on the Billboard Hot 100, the morosely gorgeous track Let Down from the 1997 album OK Computer. Let Down never broke through to mainstream attention like Radiohead's Creep or Karma Police, but it's by no means a deep cut, like the Pavement B-side Harness Your Hopes, that went viral due to a quirk in Spotify's recommendation algorithm. This Radiohead song is a fan favorite from an album that's considered among the best rock records of all time. Unlike the rise of songs like Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill or Fleetwood Mac's Dreams, this song isn't just serving as background music for makeup tutorials and recipe videos. Instead, people are tapping into how haunting the song feels. It's crushingly sad, yet there's an earnest hopefulness to it, and the desire to escape that sadness makes the pain feel even more acute. I am an obsessive Philadelphia Phillies fan as well as a Radiohead fan, and I first encountered this trend when my TikTok algorithm served me with a video that seemed like it could have been created in a lab to make me cry. It's a montage of Zach Wheeler, the steadfast ace of the Phillies' pitching rotation, who will soon undergo season-ending surgery, accompanied by a choral edit of Let Down, while lyrics are overlaid atop a Wheeler highlight reel. It's almost a relief that this is not a case of TikTok's algorithm developing a mind of its own with a single-minded mission to destroy me. That's not how AI works, by the way. All sorts of emotional videos are being set to Let Down, like edits of clips from the Hunger Games movies. The song got a boost when it was used to score a scene in the Season 1 finale of The Bear. And in May, a music TikTok account posted an edit of Let Down that includes vocals from a large chorus. That version of the song appears in many of these videos. The video's caption reads, "Please make the saddest edit that ever existed with this overlay." According to Google Trends, interest in the song began to spike in the spring, steadily rising until now, when it's become popular enough to enter the Billboard charts. Anthropic has settled a class action lawsuit with a group of fiction and nonfiction authors, as announced in a filing on Tuesday with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. Anthropic had won a partial victory in a lower court ruling and was in the process of appealing that ruling. No details of the settlement were made public, and Anthropic did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The case dealt with Anthropic's use of books as training material for its large language models. The court had ruled that Anthropic's use of the books qualified as fair use. But because many of the books were pirated, Anthropic still faced significant financial penalties for its conduct connected to the case. Nonetheless, Anthropic had applauded the earlier ruling, framing it as a victory for generative AI models. "We believe it's clear that we acquired books for one purpose only, building large language models, and the court clearly held that use was fair," the company told NPR after the ruling in June. In a statement to TechCrunch, lawyers for the plaintiffs applauded the settlement. Attorney Justin Nelson said, "This historic settlement will benefit all class members. We look forward to announcing details of the settlement in the coming weeks." The U.S. Treasury sanctioned an international fraud network used by North Korea to infiltrate U.S. companies earlier today, with hackers posing as legitimate job seekers. The sanctions are the latest action taken by the U.S. Treasury in recent months, aimed at combating North Korean government workers from seeking employment at American companies using fake identities and documents to apply for jobs. Once employed, the hackers earn a wage from the company, but also steal sensitive company data and extort their employers by demanding a ransom. In a statement Wednesday, the Treasury said the fraud network generated at least $1 million in profits for the North Korean regime, one of many such schemes that have helped raise billions of dollars in stolen funds, including cryptocurrency, to fund its internationally sanctioned nuclear weapons program. As part of its latest round of enforcement, the Treasury sanctioned Vitaly Sergeyevich Andreev, a Russian national accused of working with the North Koreans to facilitate payments to a company called Chinyong. The Treasury, which sanctioned Chinyong last year, says the company employs delegations of fraudulent IT workers based in Russia and Laos. The U.S. says Andreev worked with a North Korean consular official based in Russia called Kim Ung-sun to launder close to $600,000 in stolen money into cryptocurrency for the regime. The Treasury sanctioned Shenyang Gongpungri, a Chinese company that the U.S. says also employs fraudulent IT workers on behalf of the North Korean government, as well as Syngin, another North Korean front company for the IT workers scheme. This is the latest round of sanctions targeting North Korea, as well as the U.S.-based facilitators who help support the North Korean sprawling money-stealing schemes. North Korea remains highly dedicated to stealing money and converting it into cryptocurrency to skirt the country's ban on accessing the global financial system. While the scheme is not new, North Koreans are increasingly effective at getting jobs at U.S. and other Western companies. Security researchers in the past couple of years began raising the alarm about the North Korean IT workers' schemes. Security firm CrowdStrike says North Korean hackers have infiltrated hundreds of companies in the United States alone by using fake documentation and deception techniques to gain employment. The new sanctions mean U.S. companies or any company doing business with a U.S. company are barred from transacting or working with those listed by the Treasury. In practice, the Treasury rules put the legal responsibility on hiring companies to ensure they are not hiring North Koreans or other sanctioned individuals by mistake. That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.